This is the start of that steep downhill. It looks a lot steeper than it looked from up there. It's literally going straight down between these two mountains here. Good morning! Actually, it's afternoon now, and we are up here at Sella Pass. So this is another one of the passes. The other one is the Gardena Pass. This is the two passes that lead into and out of Val Gardena Valley, essentially. So right behind me is one of the more like famous, I guess, chairlifts in this area. And we'll show you why in a second. But today is the last day that we have access to the lifts because today is day 6 of our lift ticket pass. And so we are gonna take this opportunity to go up this one gondola. Or not gondola, chairlift.
It's not a chairlift, it's a gondola. It's a gondola, it's a coffin gondola, which means it looks like a coffin. Probably not good if you're claustrophobic. Technically fits 2 people. We won't be going together because I'll be wearing Avery and Alan will be in a separate gondola.
Today is just absolutely perfect. You can drive up to the pass and there's plenty of parking up here, but it seems like everybody's up here today because today is absolutely like picture perfect. We weren't gonna do some hiking, but I kind of want to do a little hiking, just maybe a little bit. So I think I'm gonna bring the hiking carrier. As typical, there's a whole like restaurant. Well, this is more like a resort up here. That's pretty cool. It is lunchtime. It is absolutely packed in that restaurant up there. And then this is from the restaurant. You can go up the mountain and behind is Sassolungo. Hi Avery, are you ready? You look like you're ready. So these are the famous Coffin Gondolas behind me. So you get in them and then you have to like basically stand up like this and then head up. But man, I will say the view up here is fantastic. Like you can see all the mountains down there. Technically the pass is a little bit further up. This is Sassolungo. You can go for a little loop hike back to the parking lot. There's like 3 or 4 different huts up there, but to hike, it's mostly downhill all the way back. To make the full loop, it's like 3.5 hours, something like that. So we'll see when we get up there. This Coffin Gondola is quite the experience. You definitely have to pay attention when you get on because it doesn't stop. You have to basically use your right hand, grab onto the handle, and then hop in and then just let it keep going. So definitely very fun experience so far. It's a very unique thing. Not sure why they particularly need to use this type of gondola in this situation, but man, the view from here, just wow. I think this is my favorite view so far. We've definitely saved the best for last. So this is definitely a pretty long ride. It goes pretty far up the mountain. Yeah, I didn't realize, but as you get near the top, the wind picks up a little bit, and I think I understand why they have these gondolas shaped the way they are. So it's less of a wind issue, because you can definitely see the gondolas that are empty swinging a little bit. So yeah, a little bit sketchy up here when you get a little bit higher. All right, we survived. Melissa and Avery went on their own. How was it?
That was fun. It was very scenic, especially at the beginning, the little rock
Yeah, very scenic.
garden.
And they have a lot of like rock climbing paths along here too, like via ferratas and stuff. But yeah, it's a little chilly up here for sure.
We will put Avery's jacket on shortly, but they show you all the climbing.
Oh yeah, yeah, right here. That's all the climbing routes and stuff. So there's a couple other hikes. Well, there's a circular hike that starts from here, basically goes down the mountain, like through this valley. On the map, it looks like it was flat, but when you get here, it's straight downhill, like Melissa said, 600 meters downhill, whatever that is. That's a lot downhill. 1,800, 2,000 feet almost downhill. Back to the parking lot, basically. So it's like 3.5 hours. Obviously, Avery's not gonna make it in this hike and carry. Well, she can make it, but not the best idea, especially going like straight downhill like that. So we're just gonna hang out here. Like at the very top where the saddle is, it's very, very windy and it's very cold. But if you come down a little bit where it's sunny and then down here a little bit, it's not so windy. It's actually very pleasant. So we're gonna stay out here for just a little bit and then head back down on that Coffin Gondola again, which is pretty cool. To be fair, most of the people coming up here are hiking back down, but they also don't have a 11-month-old child with them either, so. This is the start of that steep downhill. It looks a lot steeper than it looked from up there. It's literally going straight down between these two mountains here. Hi, Avery.
You want to play in the snow?
Yeah, we can play in the snow.
No.
Okay. Melissa and I were just thinking, I believe this is Avery's first time like experiencing snow. because there were no other opportunities for her to experience snow. So yeah, this must be it. We had a little snow when we were in like Arizona, but no, I think this is the first time because she fell asleep when we were hiking. So yeah, this is the first time she's seen the snow. So from here, the green pastures that you can see right there, that's Alpe di Suisi. And then down past those pastures below is the valley where Odyssey is and everything. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Right next to this restaurant is the start of the hiking trail back down to the pass. The sign says 50 minutes. Really considering it, instead of taking the gondola back down, the gondola is at least 20 minutes.
No, it's not.
But looking at it, it's kind of steep. Kind of want to do it also. Okay, decision made. Going on the gondola. Now I see the 4 guys that were at the table behind going down the trail. I have FOMO. It's okay. It's a family day. The next time we're back here, I'm gonna take Avery on this hike when she's old enough. And we're gonna go and do this whole hike, the whole loop. I guess as a teenager, she'll be old enough. And we're gonna do it.
I think this pass is nicer than Gardena Pass, so definitely check it out. I mean, there's a hut down at the bottom with a playground. People are just chilling on the hill here. I don't know, I just think it's prettier as well.
And it's more unique. I mean, obviously with the Coffin Gondolas and stuff. And today is just like, oh my gosh, absolutely perfect.
I thought it was gonna be hot today because it showed it's a high of 31?
Yeah.
31, but here it doesn't feel like it. We're kind of a little bit higher up, so maybe that's why. But it's a beautiful day.
For the record, the gondola took 15 minutes. So that means if I had gone down the hiking trail 50 minutes, I'll probably make it a little bit faster than that. But Melissa and Avery would have had to wait at least 30 minutes, which would have been fine because they could have been playing on the playground and everything, which is the awesome part of this whole I just love Europe. Especially, they just have it all just well set up. Melissa hit on why it feels nicer here, because there's more space. Gardena Pass is very narrow and the parking lots are just tiny. Here, there's plenty of parking, there's a room for a hotel, there's parking back there, everything. So it just feels more chill, you have more space, it just feels better. And lots of stuff for kids to do up here too. There's like a slide, swings, everything. Good afternoon. So today is our last day here in Italy before we head home to Houston tomorrow. Today we decided to come to a place we've never been to yet. It's called Val de Funes, and it's like literally on the opposite sides of those are the mountains behind. We're in Orsay, which is like directly on the other side of the other mountains.